What is up, Guardians? This is your one and only Wild Rocker 334, bringing you another video of Destiny. Now, I know a lot of people like to use the here's another daily dose of Destiny and all that fun intro crap, but no, because I'm not like them. I will tell you the facts of Destiny and Bungie and the fan base, how it really is. And first thing that I want to tell you guys is that I am very, very thankful for all of your comments and quotes and advice of what you guys gave me in the past. I know I haven't made a lot of videos in probably about, I think, a week or two, so I apologize for that. But a lot of people on the actual forums of the Bungie website have been giving me some credit for, giving them advice and opinions about how I feel. And it's nice to see that majority of them actually feel the same way, because they are not tolerating the bullshit anymore. And you know what? That's perfectly fine, because these people have a right to be angry at Bungie. And I'm not going to go into detail about how much bullshit and lies that they've actually gave us as a fan base as a whole. Whether you were a diehard fanboy, a mediocre fan, or a person that would play from time to time, or, hardly played at all. So the reason I made this video is because a lot of people are discussing about what's currently going on, and as many people have known or actually are doing right now, is playing Division. Division has finally came out, and a lot of people were kind of disappointed about the feedback of the beta when they were playing the beta before it was released, and a lot of people were wondering, was it worth actually buying, and, having second thoughts or regrets of, comparing that to Destiny, because I don't know if a lot of people actually check the forums on that Bungie website, but there's kind of like a dispute between the fans of Destiny, and half of them, I would say half, but a good amount of majority, would say that, Destiny is still alive, it's still kicking, it still exists. The other side is saying, no, it's not alive anymore, it's completely dead, Division killed it, Now, I'm in the neutral, okay? Because I couldn't give a shit about the company. I really couldn't, because I think that they're just full-on dumbasses. And I know people will give me so much hate for that, but let's be real. Let's look at the facts and the history of what they've done, okay? Back then, they have lied to so many fans, it is beyond ridiculous, and very, very surprising that some of them are still here. Because when they would lie and deceive their own fan base, the ways that they've done, it would just piss people off to the point of leaving and never coming back. And some actually did leave. And with the things currently going on now, a lot of people are leaving because of new game releases, new game titles, just freshness. They want options. They want variety. They want to be informed on their game. They want to be acknowledged about details of possible download content, about possible updates. What are we going to see in these updates, and etc. But we have been in the shadows for so long. The most current up-to-date thing that we can even piece together is that they're going to have an update for spring of the year of 2016. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait until it's a new raid, or, I can't wait for this download content. And I like to call those people fanboys, because they never fucking said anything about no download content in this update. It is a update for the actual game. It is not saying that we are going to have download content. It is not saying that we are going to have a raid. And as I recall, which you guys can definitely check this out, because I'm not one to bullshit you guys at all, is that we actually have proof of Luke Smith saying in an interview with the guys from Planet Destiny's YouTube channel, as Taken King was released, that it is not guaranteed that we will see a raid every year or every time we get download content. So, and obviously that makes sense, but people are expecting, hey, it's a new year, we're going to get a new raid. No, that's not official. That is not probably going to happen, because Luke Smith confirmed that. He says it's not a definite thing. So people that are getting overhyped about shit that isn't even going to happen is just ignorant. And a lot of people like to overhype things, especially with this game. And as I recall, okay, that when this game first came out, people hyped the shit out of this game. They overhyped it to the point where even had me, overwhelmed. And you know what? I was overwhelmed and I bought it because I was a sucker and I got lured in by the fans that wanted to play this game and were interested into it, and I got fucking sucked in like a dummy. And I read on Kotaku's, I read on many articles on the forums that Destiny, after it was released, kind of calmed down after a while. Destiny was the most disappointing game of the year. I don't know if anyone would consider that a noble award, but that is fucking horrible to receive that as a label for this game. With everything that's going on, a lot of people are comparing Division to Destiny. Some people agree that it's the same game. Some people agree that it's, a different game on its own. A lot of people refer to it as the, quote, looter and shooter game. To scavenge for things, to earn things, to grind things, and still have that, feel of a first person or a third person kind of shoot 'em up game. Okay, we'll put that into play. But there is a difference between the games. Not just graphics, not just the developers, not just money reasons, but because of the fan base. Division, we can't really describe what it is yet because it literally just fucking came out. And my own opinions about it, I couldn't give two shits about the game. Because, one, I don't like games where I have to grind based on chance of being lucky. I think that's fucking stupid beyond belief. I believe in a game, and beg me if I'm fucking, wrong on this, forgive me, but I believe if you do what's needed to be done in a game, and you're on a specific difficulty, for example, if you complete that objective, that task, that mission, that parameter, whatever the hell you want to call it, you deserved a guaranteed reward for your trouble. And games in the past did that. And games now still do it. But a lot of people aren't understanding that there's many options outside of Destiny. And they don't want to fucking go or look around. Now, I'm not saying this to the people that still love Destiny, because you know what? If they love Destiny and they're happy playing the game still, fine. That is totally okay. But to those that are sick of it, that are just sick of the absolute bullshit of the company constantly lying, always being hidden in the dark about new content or anything with updates or reveals or anything of that matter, I honestly suggest you to go to a different game. And I know I sound kind of like a dick when I say that, but I'm saying that for your own benefits. I'm saying that you guys don't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. Because, one, why would you? And two, why would you stress over a game? A game is supposed to make you feel like a relaxing set of mind. You want to escape reality. That's the reason games exist. It's because you want to have your own little world, on your TV and do whatever the fuck you want. And not really give a damn about what happens. But, in this game, Destiny, you can't really progress unless you get lucky. A lot of people keep saying, I'm forever 319. Because a lot of people are stuck on that light level because they're not, up to par by getting good loot from whether it be Trials, or Raid, Iron Banner, Crucible, and so on and so on and so on. And the fact, and like you can see on the screen above, I'm all 319s because I can't fucking get a certain part. Now, I'm not going to stress over that because I'm not one to really care. I do not care if I become 320, and I do not care if they move the light level up, which they've already admitted this, because I don't take this game seriously anymore. And the reason I don't take it seriously anymore is because the company doesn't take it seriously anymore. So why the hell should I waste my time grinding away and getting a 50-50 shot of what I hope to get and what I expect to happen, and 50-50, 9 times out of 10, usually don't get what I get, Why would I do all that work for a award that isn't guaranteed? That's like buying insurance for your car, okay? And you pay for it, the whole full, lump sum, and you get in a crash. So your insurance, contacts you, or you contact them, and they say, hey, you know what? You're out of luck. We can't pay it off. And it's like, why not? I paid you. And it's like, well, you don't have enough RNG, so your car's getting towed. And it's like, what the fuck? And I know that's a weird example, but it's true, because you grind away at Raids, or Crucible, or Iron Banner, Trials of Osiris. You grind away at a lot of shit. Nightfall, PvP, PvE, materials, farming, etc., etc., etc. But you're not getting guaranteed rewards. And Bungie knows this, because they know that you will never really get what you want until a long period of time later, you see. And that's their strategy, as into getting the community to stay with them, to play the game even longer than they should, because they don't want their fans to leave. And a lot of people already know this, and it's obvious to most. But like, let's say, the Christmas news that we got this year, right? Let's say that they don't know. Year 1 players need to inform these new players about how Bungie really is. And don't, sugar it with, well, they're a good company, but they have some problems. No, they're a fucking terrible company. They really are. Unless we fucking we gotta identify the problem first, guys. And the problem starts with the company, because so many people on the forums have absolutely gave their all in trying to speak with Bungie. Now, I'm not saying, having a one-on-one interview with them, but I mean just to be acknowledged about certain things in a game that necessarily and absolutely need to be treated or fixed, or, whatever the case may be, as soon as possible. And we're trying to work together as a whole, which we know, may or may not work in some cases, being a large community, that we're trying to address our pros and cons toward the actual company that's making Destiny. But we keep feeling like we're rejected, we keep feeling like we're unwanted, and we keep feeling like we're in the shadows. And that's not right. That's absolutely not right. We are not informed. We have been treated like dogs. We have been grinding the same shit for well over a year now. And yes, I know about the whole Taken King, but the surprising part is that this was released half a year ago already. It doesn't seem like it, does it? But it was. And the fact that we can settle for so less and keep paying so much more out of our wallets is fucking stupid. And people keep going back for more because they don't want to speak their minds, because they feel like it's not going to make a fucking difference, or it's going to change anything, or it's going to matter. And you know what? It won't matter unless everyone joins together. I know some people will call bullshit on this, and I know some people may say, hey, this might actually work. But I say this to you as a fan of Destiny. If you want drastic changes, address Bungie as soon as possible. Don't wait for them to respond. Demand their response. Demand and say, hey, we have a fucking problem in your game. We need to address you to do something about it. We're not going to be dickheads and say, fix it now, Bungie, but we're going to address you and say, hey, there's shit in your game that needs to be fixed. It's not working. What happened the first gazillion times that you tried this, and why wasn't it fixed before? For example, weapon balancing. That's just a little example. Or lag, or dedicated servers, but I could go on and on and on. So, as a community, I just want to say to you guys, we have to work together if we want to make this game survive, because whether we admit it or not, this game is dying. And we know this. And to the people that are saying it's dying because of Division, well, they don't know what the fuck is actually going on, because Division, as I said, has only been out for one fucking day. We do not know the power this game has compared to any other game, or, comparisons yet. So we don't fucking know. Those people that are saying that are ignorant. But as for comparing it to games that have been out for a while now, such as a Tomb Raider, Black Ops 3, Fallout 4, etc., etc., I see people leaving. And the numbers are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So Bungie either needs to fix their shit, or don't make games ever again. This has been WiLD Rocker, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.